Hello, everyone, to Simulation Talk 293. Here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Slowly settle. How everybody doing tonight? Good Sunday. What's up, Ray? What up, everybody on YouTube? I think it's only Guru at the moment. What up, Ebony? Good to see you. Hope everybody are doing good. What's up, Turtle? Welcome, Simulation Talk 293. What's up, everybody on TikTok as well? Savage, Jerry. How's everybody? Holiday weekend? Good to see you, Guru. Good to see you, Ebony. Good to see you, Turtle. Okay, so today, because we also have the weekly members live, this live is going to be relatively short, maybe 30 minutes, maybe a little bit over. And then we'll jump into the members live one. Hope you guys are doing really well. Sweetheart Bell. I like it a lot. I don't know why StreamYard sometimes makes the name, the title really big. Sometimes it makes it small. It's not clear why it's doing that. It's very bizarre. It has option. Sometimes it does it in different ways. What's up, Flo Gutters? Chels. Power Off is in the house. What's up, everybody? If you guys want to follow on Twitch, it's LaserX83 on Twitch. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there. Jessica Lacey, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so user 926. Let's see. I don't know if we have any suggestion subjects for the weekend for the members live, weekly members live, but I have something I wanted to talk about. It's a good example, I think, that we should discuss. Then obviously we will always veer to wherever the conversation wants to go. Any cool new discoveries? I mean, it's always in the works. Nothing big yet, I would say. Thank you, Ebony. I appreciate you. What's up, Christian? Jerry. Savage. All right. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Let's start. Even though it's going to be a short one, let's start a stage for Discord. Put the small period over here. There you go. So they'll be on. Nico put Terrence. One second. Whoa. Also, yeah, I got the email. Hope Chris is doing well. Thank you so much, Ebony. Just chilling is good. Is a good deal. What's up, Cat? Like the picture, flow gutters. Okay. So the stage on Discord is open. But today, again, this live is going to be relatively short, maybe 30 plus minutes or so. And it will jump. If you're not part of the membership program on YouTube, you should join, because we're going to have a weekly live for members only that we do every week. And today we're going to dive into some fun stuff. We kind of watch videos, discuss them, do some educational things, dive deeper, ask questions. So much more in-depth conversation. Also, you can check out our website, codeofreality.com, where we have all the good, the merch, the lasers, the protocol, and everything else. And you can join our Discord community, the link to which you can find in the link tree in the description on TikTok and also on the main page on YouTube. So let's see if we have any questions to answer. If not, we'll just kind of wing it. And thank you so much. Again, I'm going to remind you, if you want to follow on Twitch, it'll be LaserX83 on Twitch, if you want to find it. Watch the Y-Files video on that Casimir Kozyrev, sorry. I was confused Casimir with Kozyrev. Mirror for some light info plus entertainment last night. Oh, cool. You could use some intro music for when everyone is coming in. It's a good idea. The thing is that most music is copyrighted, so. But it's not a bad idea. What's up, Nils? Can you talk about how you see the score is being managed in the simulation? I don't think there's a score. I think there's a general drift into different possibility space, which I guess you can say it's karma. But it's a good question. The idea of a score in the simulation is kind of cool. Gold IQ. Gold IQ should be a rating for sure. Poor baby. Okay, so I'll wait a couple more seconds for everybody to show up, and also if you guys have any questions. If not, like I said, I'll just wing it. What's up, Terry? Good to see you. Not if you get a musician to make you tracks. Some community member. Yeah, my taste in music is very particular, actually. Even though I enjoy listening to all kinds of music, for me to really like something, to make it like the intro, it's hard. I don't want to offend anybody, but it's very difficult to nail something I really like. What's new? Well, I don't know. When was the last time you joined? Wait, I produce. Check out baseline in Discord, but all good. What's up, Stargazer? You mean you produce music, Turtle? Yeah, it's gonna have to be something really special. I'm pretty much of a snob when it comes to like really good music. And it's not even that it has to be that sophisticated, but it's just like, I mean, snob in the sense like it has to hit the note that I really like, which isn't necessarily something super advanced. It's just that it has to be something I really like, which, you know, it's always difficult to hit. Cool, Jessica. Jessica doesn't know what's going on. That's always good. That's always a good attitude. This is called Simulation Talk. My name is Danny, and I'm claiming that I found proof that we live in a simulation. And we've been gathering here on a semi-daily basis for a year now. If you watch my videos on TikTok and on YouTube on Dango Thoughts, you're going to find out more information as to what I exactly discovered. And we're working on a movie on the subject, and we're meeting here on daily lives, and we kind of discuss that and other things: science, religion, philosophy, spirituality, God, whatever really comes to mind. That's the gist of this channel. The main channel is on YouTube. It's Dango Thoughts, DANGO Thoughts on YouTube. You can find the links to this in the link tree in the description on TikTok. And I'm streaming there now as well. I just thought that simulation theory would pair nice with sci-fi synthware. Yeah, sci-fi synthware can be cool. I really like the 80s. So anything with synth would be welcomed. But it has to be super dope. If somebody wants to make one and be willing for me to say, nah, I don't like it, and not get offended, please. But otherwise, awesome, Jessica. Welcome to the channel. What's up, Shane? Thievery Corporation. What is that? Is that a band? They look cool. I don't know if I've ever heard anything by them, but might have. But again, this is licensed, so anything that isn't licensed. Thank you for letting me know. J. Paul, how are you? Tico. That's a good creative philosophy channel for me to rant. Dope. Oh, you mean the Discord? Or are you talking about something else, Turtle? Simple. Oh, that's cool. Blade Runner is cool. I'm trying to stay away from the dark kind of vibe. It's okay to have some mystery, but I'm really trying to stay away from the dystopian future kind of vibe, which I know a lot of people love, but I'm trying to stay away from that. I want to aim up. I want to aim towards the light, beauty. That's even though if it's synth, I still want to do that, the happy, the up. So if you have something like that, I would love to hear it. Lebanese blonde. I never heard of it, but it sounds really cool. Oh, cool. Let's see what we have in a philosophy challenge. I didn't even know. Didn't we have this for a while? Ooh, Nietzsche versus Young. That's cool. Yeah, I'm going to be checking that a lot more. Like a lot of graphics and stuff. That's really dope. Okay, I enjoy it. I see Daniel is very active. Of course. Classic. I love it. Let's see. Lebanese blonde looks cool. So I see that there's not really that many questions, which is okay because most of the people here today are the regs, and I love it. Aaron is asking a question. I don't see anybody asking a question. I'd love to answer them if I see them. Neil's saying, I think you said in one of the lives that we live in our own virtual world, correct? Space, and that everyone else are avatars and that we cannot really hurt anyone. Does that mean that the avatars cannot hurt? The avatars cannot, but the system still registers you did that, which means you don't want to do that because it will make you drift into places you don't want to be in. So karma is very much real. In other words, you're still being. The system knows what you're doing. In other words. Does ego create karma or does karma create the ego? I think those are two separate things. Ego is your identification with form and yourself. Karma is simply the state of affairs. It is the result of actions, and it works on all different levels. From the highest level, from your past to the immediate moment, all of it is registered basically in the system. And it's not like there's a clipboard with somebody who's keeping a score. It's just that every action directly, immediately causes the trajectory change in your pathway, even if you don't realize it. It's almost like train tracks. Every choice you make determine the vector of your direction. You make certain choices, they lead you in this direction. You make other choices, they lead you in that direction. You think it's both what? The question is it simulation playing reality or is reality playing simulation perspective? In our case, the simulation is reality. There is nothing outside of, everything is the simulation. So I guess you can say the simulation is reality. It's just one sliver of the rest of reality. What's up, Kitty? One is in the house. Does any other laser color work? Yes, all colors work. All colors work. But it has to be diffracted. That's the trick. Thank you for feeling that, Ebony. Like the ego determines the lesson, the karma you receive, it's circular. Well, everything karma is just literally the weaving of the direction through the train tracks. So everything causes it. Karma is simply the network itself. You can think of it like that. It's not like somebody's keeping score and then according to that score, then it's decided where you're going to go. It's literally every action determines the direction you're going. That's what karma is. So the ego is not karma and karma is not ego. Those are two separate things. Thank you for advertising it, Guru. And again, just going to remind you, if you want to follow on Twitch, it's LaserX83 on Twitch. Oh, and again, nobody's really... some people voiced the interest that I'm going to do some reaction videos. And then when I asked about it, nobody says anything. So I'm not going to do them unless people really ask, just because it's kind of pointless. But if you guys do have some videos that you think you want me to react to, like reaction videos, let me know and I'll make them happen. But just let me know what video or what topic you want me to do it on. They're so active in the evening. Circus, I'll tell you. What are my thoughts on reality being a simulation compared to findings from Project Gateway? I don't know if there's a difference. So I guess you're saying in terms of, is it just a fundamental structure or is it simulated by someone? Within the fundamental structure, there are layers that are constructed by some beings for other beings. I would say that's the structure. Both the ego and karma can be seen as mutually influencing forces. In personal development, the ego may create patterns of behavior that lead to certain karmic outcomes. But what I'm saying is, if karma is literally the state of affairs, everything, not just the ego, it's arbitrary to say, because everything, every single thing in existence influences karma. So the ego included, but ego is not special in that regard, like every single thing. They believe there are beings outside of reality that have created a construct. Yes. So I'm going to make a very bold statement, which I'm not intending to have anybody, like just take it on face value because I said it. But my position isn't that I believe. My position is that I know for a fact because I'm talking to them. Now, I know how this sounds and all of that stuff, but I can't pretend to do anything else. It's for all intents and purposes, yes. There absolutely are beings outside of our reality, and they're weaving our reality. Both the ego and karma can be seen as mutual. Oh, we read this one. And it's kind of funny because on the one hand, you always want to maintain humility, right? You want to say, well, my experiences, which of course that's what I mean, like my experiences that they're absolutely real. But if somebody asks me point blank, I would be lying if I would pretend to not be in a state of knowing that. In other words, I would be, in order to pretend for others to make it more palatable, I would be lying. So it's like a weird position to be in. These beings want humanity perceived as gods. Maybe it's just that it seems that what they are, it doesn't look like any of the gods that we believe in. So I'm not sure. Maybe we overlaid some of that, but is it good karma? Assume that is. We should pursue to stop someone who's hurting others. These are very complex questions, obviously, but I don't think there's such thing as good or bad karma. There's just karma. It's just a direction in the possibility space. Your quote unquote punishment is the action itself. So, for example, if you perform an action that is unethical, even if your conscious mind does not realize it, you already paid the price that instance because you're already suffering from it. You don't realize it, but you're suffering from it. You blocked some kind of a passage of energy for yourself by doing that. If you lied, you prevented a very beautiful infinite possibility space. You closed it. You don't know you did that, but you did that. You're not even aware. But you've been punished by your own action in that instance. But punishment is the wrong word here. It's just, if you want to think of it in terms of good or bad, that would be the best like oversimplification I can give you. But there's no such thing as good or bad. I mean, if you want to experience more misery and suffering, by all means, keep doing unethical things. I'm not saying you do, but it's just kind of how it works. The train tracks will take you there. It's the direction that you're now on because it's the thing that you told the universe makes sense to you. So that's the trajectory you're on. And the more actions you take of that kind, the more you're going to drift in that direction more and more. You're paving your own way to either heaven or hell just by literally doing the things. Nobody's sitting with a clipboard. It's all automated, and there's no one to plea with. It's just, this is why it is so dire if you end up in a bad place, because it's your own doing. It's your own actions that get you there. Nobody was responsible for doing that but you. And then you can talk to the chandelier. There's no one to talk to. What I understand is emergence. Emerge consciousness, free will is the port for emergence to do whatever we want. through impulse without conscious. That's why we have to make choices later. Regret echoes. Twilight Zone episode of couple who is offered fortune if they press the button on a black box, and someone they have no connection to will die. Yeah, big ethical question. Good karma represents positive actions that lead to new experiences and insight. Bad karma can feel like being trapped in a loop where the same challenges or lessons keep resurfacing. Sure, you can define it in infinite number of ways, but the truth about it is the truth about it. Are these beings? Okay, we read that one. Presents positive. What's up, David? What did I say right before this? Yeah, we had a lot of conversations here on free will, Aaron. You can watch Simulation Talk for members, I think 20 or 21. The whole episode is about free will, which isn't, to my mind, is an incoherent concept. I don't think you actually have free will. The talks are going wild. Thank you, Guru. I mean, they are playing. This is them playing. If I consider going on Jerry, I mean, of course it will be amazing, but I'm not reaching out. You don't reach out to Joe. Joe reaches out to you. Aaron, how are you, brother? Timeline 0101. We don't have free will. We have free won't. Nice. All right. So I think we'll just slowly, I'll slide out so we can start getting ready for the members live, the weekly members live. Please, if you're not a member, I highly recommend you go to YouTube to Dango Thoughts, DANGO Thoughts, and join the weekly members live. They're going to start at 9:45 Eastern time, so in 17 minutes. It's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to watch a cool video and we're going to talk about it. There's some interesting ideas that I want to share, and then we'll talk about what people actually care about. All of that will be happening momentarily. Come join us. And if you want to follow me across other platforms, you'll be Danny Goller on TikTok and Instagram. You'll be Goller Danny on X. You'll be LaserX83 on Twitch and Dango Thoughts on YouTube. DANGO Thoughts on YouTube. Come join us if you join the membership program now. If not, just sign up, and we're doing these daily. Also, if you want to check out our website, codeofreality.com, you have all the information there about the protocols, also the lasers and our merch and all that good stuff. And come join our wonderful Discord community of like-minded people who are sharing all of these ideas. And yes, we've added philosophy channel, apparently. Thank you, Ebony, for the update. Thank you, Guru. You can find a link to the Discord community in my link tree on TikTok and also on the main page on YouTube. You can still donate to the film. We're in post-production, but you can come donate to the film if you want. You can find the trailer to the film called The Discovery on Dango Thoughts on YouTube. And in the description, you can find the link to the GoFundMe page. And that'll be if something you can do. Awesome. Also, what else? I think that's it. I think I covered it. Thank you so much for our wonderful moderators, Ebony and Guru and Chris and Jessica. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for all the community members, both across all platforms, the new and the old. I really, really appreciate everybody. email, lasersimulationx@gmail.com. Lasersimulationx@gmail.com. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. See you tomorrow and see the members and the members live in a moment. Peace and love. Have a good night. Ciao. Have a good night, everybody.